Hey everybody, this is density. Density is of a substance is its mass per unit volume. So it's how much something weighs to how much space it fills, basically. And it's a property of matter that's used to identify different substances. To get density, you're going to have a formula chart. And on the formula chart, it's going to have density equals mass divided by volume. Your mass will always go in the calculator first to figure out density. We measure mass in grams and we measure volume in cubic centimeters. Every element has its own unique density. Two amounts of the same element, no matter their mass, is going to have the same density. So, for example, if you have a small iron specimen and a large iron specimen, they look like they're different sizes, which they are. This is a bigger one. But when you're looking at the density or the composition of what's inside it or how the atoms are arranged inside of it, they're going to have the exact same density because it's a unique substance, and every unique substance has a unique density. So you're going to often be given a data table that has the known densities of a bunch of different substances. And you're going to be asked to determine the density. To figure out the density, you need the mass. Usually we do that with an electric scale or a triple beam balance like the one shown. And to get the volume, if you have a regularly shaped object like this rectangular prism here, you can just do the formula that you would use in math class, length times width times height, and that'll give you the volume. But sometimes the objects we have in science are irregularly shaped because the world is not a perfect world. So let's say you have a rock. Then what you do is you fill up a graduated cylinder up to a certain water level, and then you put the rock in the water, and the water will displace or go up. And what you're doing is you're looking at the difference between these two numbers. So you're going to subtract the ending volume from the starting volume, and that will give you the volume of the rock. Then, once you have the mass and volume, you're going to do mass divided by volume in your calculator. So in this case, if you're trying to find the mass of the object, so in your calculator, your mass was 18 grams. So you would do 118 or 1/8 for 18 divided by 9. And that is giving you 2 grams per cubic centimeter, which would be the density. Then you would consult the data table and find the name of that substance. This also helps us determine how objects will float or sink. And if an object is floating or sinking, if it's less than 1, because water has a density of 1, it's going to have a decimal number like wood. If its density is greater than water or greater than 1 gram per cubic centimeter, it's going to sink in the water like this marble. So this is how we calculate density to identify unknown substances.